Let me start by saying hi and thanks for clicking on this video. If you follow me on social media, you know that I've had a busy couple months. I picked up quite a few sets, including this one, this really cool late 70's Slingerland. It's 5-ply, a 10-piece, and I'll pop in a picture of the ad. Um, on my way over there, the guy said he was getting blown up. He was an older gentleman. He actually bought $300 worth of raffle tickets to try to win this set, and he won it with hopes of learning how to play one day, and it just never happened. So he ended up wanting to sell it, and he only sold it for a couple $100 more than he paid for it. It's actually in really good condition. Unfortunately, he left a tub out in the rain for a little bit that just had all the tom mounts in it and a few little pieces of hardware, a couple sonar bass pedals. So the hardware has a little bit of rust to clean up on it, but the shells themselves, I've never seen a red wrap set like this without any cracks in the wrap. A few, but not anything like this. This set is super clean. It's just a little dirty. The chrome needs to be polished. It's not really my style. If you've watched my previous videos, you know I prefer like a 1 up, 2 down setup. I'm not really into the big kits, although they're wicked cool and they are wicked fun to play. But so it's got the 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 16, 18, and it's a 24 and a 22. So when I got it, it was missing one hoop for the 24. The hoops weren't on the 24 at all. And unfortunately, they left the tension rods in the bass drum, and a few of them got bent, so I had to replace a few. I still have to source a hoop, a correct hoop for this. I was missing a couple spurs. I added a few. I was missing a couple of the thumb screws on the floor tom. Luckily, I had some. But this set's just in, I mean, it's a little dirty and dusty, but under that, it's just in beautiful condition. I know some people hate concert toms. Some people love them. I'm not here to judge. Everyone's got their thing. I kind of like them. As I said in previous videos, if you own a bunch of sets, why not have a concert tom set? It's just a different sound. So it came with the 10 drums, a snare stand. It actually came with a really cool 24-inch 70's ride, which I've never had a 24-inch. I get tons of 20-inch and tons of 22-inch, but never a 24. This is a first. And it came with a 20-inch Zildjian. I think it's a Crash. Didn't come with any hi-hats or a hi-hat stand. It did come with a couple thrones, though. It came with this rock and sock, which I just sold, and it came with a brand new Tama first chair in the box, and I had already sold that, so I've already recouped some of my money. We'll get behind here. Just a ton of drums, and for what I paid, it was a gift. I mean, this set probably isn't worth a ton being concert toms, but for the money, I just couldn't pass it up. So it's got a mix of some Remo heads on it and some original Slingerland heads. It's just massive. So it also came with the chrome over brass Gene Krupa. It's got a dent behind the strainer and behind the butt plate. Really common on these snares. Back in the day, people just tended to throw them on the ground, on the strainer, on the butt plate standing up, and it would dent it. These snares are pretty soft, the brass. A great value though, probably one of the least expensive chrome over brass snares you could get, and they sound great. They're total sleeper snares. So with these videos, I don't have a ton of time to do them. I appreciate everybody for hanging in there and waiting for me to get one out. Between the full-time job, Sunday is family day no matter what. It really only leaves me Saturdays to try to do something. Unless I have a day off like today, um, an extra day where I could actually do something like this. So, like I said, I really appreciate you guys hanging in there. If you know anything about these sets, you know these here are like gold. This setup, the tom holders, these go for a couple $100 a piece, which is crazy. And I actually have one of the whole stands with this. So this isn't everybody's cup of tea, the concert toms and the big sets, but it's just really cool. And for what I paid, I'm not complaining at all. So if you like this content, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And thanks to all my subscribers and people that comment. You guys are great. So what else is kind of funny is this guy lived in a trailer park with his wife and a couple dogs. I'm not sure where he's going to play this to begin with. But he tried explaining to me what this front head was. He made it himself. Something to do with his son's band out in California and something to do with Linkin Park. And he had a pretty good buzz on by the time I got there. And his wife was trying to talk to me and his dogs were barking. Really nice people. But it was kind of a little bit of a crazy situation and a little later in the day than I'm used to. So I didn't get home until dark with this. So I didn't get the full story on the head. But it was kind of funny while I was there, just the commotion going on. So, like I said earlier, I've been pretty busy the last month or so, and I got some really cool sets. But unfortunately, you guys are going to have to wait to see those. I think you're really going to like them, though. So I haven't really dialed in the tuning on this yet. I just did a quick tweaking as some of the heads were completely backed off. The cave is kind of torn apart right now, and I don't have enough microphones for this set regardless. So it just kind of is what it is. I'm going to record this off my iPhone, and I'll pop in a clip of me banging on it.